do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Thanos. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money and count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Houston Texans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Texans and Patriots met the divisional round of the playoffs 2 years ago. The Pats won that one. But they also met in one of the better games of the regular season last year. The Pats won, but it was in pretty dramatic fashion.
How about Deshaun Watson, his 2nd start in the NFL for the Houston Texans? He went toe-to-toe with the master himself, Tom Brady, didn't he? But in the end, you know how it always turns out, right?
Brady did his thing, found Brandon Cooks for a 36-33 win.
Come back, come back!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check 4, check 4. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, 66.
Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop! We got three. 29. Alpha. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Reader in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go! Regular.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a letter H.
I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
Escaping the pressure right, fighting to stay upright, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. They had a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come back, come back.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Hi.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Oh, one of those.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
timeout for you, buddy.
With that effort.
The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East. They run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win 1st and 2nd down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
See what you got, Texans.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's got room. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, thank you.
Now a first down.
Hold that block, man.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Right at the 1.
Picked off by Andre Howe. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson going to give this one to Miller. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 3rd down, Miller. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. But people call him dagger route.
He's taken to the
No,
ground,
face
he was
mask.
pulled down by the face mask.
Damn.
Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Slow passing.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2. Watson is going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Do that play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Deshaun Watson, that's his first touchdown pass since October 29th of last year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brady to throw. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Whitney merciless. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. to throw. It's Brady. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
Nice. Let's get a safety.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a give to Miller. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They start the 2nd half with Michel on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Escapes the sack. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
They'll give it to him up the middle. The first NFL touchdown run for Sony Michel as his guys have now moved out in front. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker. They say, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come back. Tiger.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come back.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. A deep ball for Ellington. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know it's a cliche, but he's a Stanford kid, so his ability to read and diagnose and make a play, you kind of figure he's got that, and he does. Nice play by Justin Reed getting near the line of scrimmage and making the tackle. But he can play the deep ball as well. Patrol center field. I just love all of his skill attributes. And when you really need him, he can jump into the slot and cover guys as well.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
29.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Watson finding room at the 30. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second is Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson.
Standing right there, man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson, and that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Black 22! Black 22!
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now out come the Patriots. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Coming left is Michel, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brady. Well, able to find Dorsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving. Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, 52 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
One small mistake, man.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Too bad. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Runs like that will give Michelle some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to
Good
go
game,
together, so special every year. Week 1, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.